Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans of all natures and kinds, I don't know what I'm saying, but College Football 25 is here, and I am so here for it. And we've got, what else? It's WSU Cougars Dynasty. Obviously, I'll be doing a bunch of rebuilds and everything, but this is going to be my Dynasty team, at least for the foreseeable future. Hopefully, we can end up winning a championship at some point in this series, but this is probably going to be the longest ongoing series of College Football 25 on this channel because it's going to be like game by game. This isn't going to be quick rebuilds trying to get to championships. This is going to be week by week process. But to get right into it, recruiting is the main point of everything in college football. If you can't recruit, you can't win games. It's as simple as that. And at our top prospect right now, at least top targeted prospect, we've got Jamie. Is it Bobenmeyer? Bobenmoyer? We're somehow in his top 5, by the way. I've already gone in and recruited him just to get familiar with this system. Scouted him 100%, offered a scholarship. At some point, we will schedule a visit, and hopefully in the coming weeks, we can also contact families and friends, maybe soft sell, DM the player, do all those sorts of things. Now, in College Football 25, the recruiting is way, way different from what you might remember in NCAA Football 14. We have a certain amount of hours that we can use, and we can use 50 hours, I believe, to fully scout a player. Now, we didn't get on this one. I was going to try and show you. Sometimes they will either come up with a red diamond with an X through it. That means they are a bust prospect. Do not pursue them. If you accidentally offer them a scholarship before you get to that point, it's whatever. Just don't fully pursue them. Because they're not worth it. Now, if you get a green gem or diamond, whatever it may be, on the screen after you scout someone, that is a hidden gem. You want to pursue those players. We will offer still Vichoi. I feel like it's Vichoi. A scholarship, though. We are also in his top 5. And as we go down the list, we got LaMarcus Floyd out of, Camas, Washington, I believe. That might be Camas? I think it's Camas. 6'5", 294 pounds. I have a feeling that's definitely, Power Rusher's tendency. Duh, look at it, idiot. We will scout him really quickly because, obviously, in this past year's draft, Wazoo, go Cougs, baby, putting out some decent NFL prospects recently. We lost our top 2 edge rushers in Brennan Jackson and R.J. Stone, or Ron Stone Jr., who some of you might know him as. I believe Brennan Jackson went to the Rams in the 5th round, and then R.J. Stone, I don't know if he was drafted or if he got picked up after the draft, but I'm pretty sure he's at the Raiders, who Gardner Minshew is also at the Raiders. Go Cougs, baby, represent in Vegas. So we'll offer LaMarcus Floyd a contract as well. And as we continue to go down the board here, we actually have some interest from these 4-star recruits. Obviously, our pipeline is what they call it in this game, but kind of your area of scouting is going to be the Pacific Northwest, and then WSU has also been notably decent, actually, at getting players from California, Arizona, and Florida even. We will continue to go through these guys. I didn't mean to offer him a scholarship yet, but we did. Hopefully that pays off. It's going to be hard to compete with teams like UW and Oregon who are also in our region because they are a much, much bigger market. They are much better programs. Obviously, both of them just moved into the Big Ten. Probably should blur that out, but I'm going to leave it because huck the Fuskies and fuck Oregon. But seriously, the downfall of the Pac-12, it was painful to watch, especially when, I am going to WSU. You want to see really good competition, and obviously the history and traditions of the Pac-12 are so deep. They run so deep, man. I hate to see the Pac-12 just kind of diminish like that, but it's still alive. It is the Pac-2. Pac-12 rebuild could be on the way. Keep an eye out for that. This cornerback out of Spokane, Washington, hometown, baby. Come on. Love to see that. 89 speed, 67 man coverage. So he doesn't look bad. We did offer him a scholarship, obviously, because we're going to lose a lot of seniors, including a very key one, or a couple very key ones on offense after this year. In Kyle Williams at receiver. We'll go over the depth chart in a second. I believe Issa Pole. I don't know how to actually pronounce his name. I apologize. I should know. I literally go to the school. We're going to lose some guys on the offensive line in him and is it Faome, Falili, or something like that. We'll look at it in a second. Let me go through these real quick, and I'll meet you guys back at the depth chart. Oh, okay, but before we do that, Caden Weeks out of Spanaway, Washington, right guard prospect, hidden gem. So we're really going to want to look into him. His stats do look pretty good, pass blocking for sure, and that fits what WSU likes to do on offense, which is throw the ball and throw it a lot. You saw it the last couple years with Cam Ward. So sad that he left. I personally think he was one of the better quarterbacks we've had here, maybe ever. And yeah, that you know what, that might be controversial. I know a lot of WSU fans didn't really know what to think of Cam, but I was a big fan, and I think he's gonna kill it. I hope he does kill it down at the U in Miami. We're really gonna miss him. Hopefully Mateer, though, can step up and come into that role. We will have to find out. I just realized we scouted a 5-star out of Oregon. I have to keep an eye on him. Power back. Doesn't quite fit what we want to do. So I doubt we have a chance at him. We should probably start scouting guys that are have a little more interest in us as well. So let's get that done. For the last couple ones, let's do Antoine Hazelwood. And then we'll offer just some scholarships kind of just around. We're not even in his top 8. Yeah, we'll come back to that one. All right, as we continue to just kind of offer scholarships here, 10 hours left. Yeah, we can go for another guard because from what I've been told and what I've seen is you really want to just go out and offer guys scholarships. Offering scholarships going to get you a ton of interest and influence really quickly. And when you look at this influence, you see this guy from Maple Valley, Washington. So we have that. If he has a deal breaker, we are in Washington. We got to get that influence up because right now our Pac-2 rival in Oregon State, really our Pac-2 buddies in Oregon State, are the #1 school for Deron Ibrahim, and we are going to try and bring him in. And offering a scholarship is going to really help that. So that is our week 1 kind of prospecting and scouting, as I don't think we have enough to upgrade coach skills. But if you haven't seen this already, I started as a recruiter, and actually I think we might be able so we can do something in here. Maybe let's look to bring in O-line. But you can either go with tactician, motivator, or recruiter. I went with recruiter. Motivator, you're going to, I believe, have better development. Tactician, you're going to be better just game plan and all that. Recruiter, though, recruiting is such a big thing in college football that I imagine the majority of people, including some of you guys, are going with recruiting. Maybe you go with something different. Maybe I'm wrong. But I imagine most will probably go with recruiter. But let's go look at the depth chart. Okay. So, obviously, here, no Cam Ward. John Mateer should be the #1 quarterback. But Zevi, I believe it's Zevi, Eckhouse, transfer from Bryant. I believe he was like the conference player of the year last year. Threw for a ton of yards. So if Mateer does end up struggling, maybe we bring in Eckhouse or Eckhouse. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say your name. You're a transfer. I haven't heard it. I apologize. But Evans Chuba, pretty sure it's Chuba, from Florida, came over from one of the academies down there. 6'3", 6'4", somewhere in there. Really, really athletic quarterback. I love his arm. If we can develop him, I think he could be a really, really good quarterback. He'll probably redshirt this first year. I would have to imagine, unless the entire quarterback room gets injured. But we will be looking for down the line for sure. As we go to our running backs, I'm going to make Javensky Schlenbaker our #1 back. I really like him. Redshirted his freshman year. Played a little bit last year. Looked really solid. Obviously, WCU not known for really running the ball, but I do really like Schlenbaker. I think he could be a really good back for us. Leo Pulalasi, he kind of flashed last year. I think he played in like maybe 2 games at the end of the season. But if I'm not mistaken, he played in the game against Cal and he really flashed. Like he was the best running back on the field that day, outside of Jaden Ott, of course, at Cal. And then we've got two freshmen. And might I just add, this kid, Wayshawn Parker, he might not do much in real life this year, but man, at the spring game, he looked so shifty and sharp. I think he can really develop into a really nice player for us. So maybe he gets some playing time this year. We will see. But I'm telling you, he looked really damn good in the spring game, which, sometimes, most time, doesn't really mean anything, but it is a good showcase for players like that. Now to the receivers, I already kind of highlighted this. Kyle Williams, our star number one receiver, was phenomenal last year. Him and Josh Kelly, who transferred in. I believe Williams came from UNLV and Josh Kelly came over from Fresno. I could be wrong there. But Kelly transferred out. He is now at Texas Tech. Really, really good receiver. I think he'll be a pro one day. And I think Kyle Williams will also be a pro one day. He's got the deep threat ability. He's got great speed. He's got really good route running, good hands. He will be our number one receiver for sure this year. Chris Hudson came over through the transfer portal, I believe, from Oregon. He will be a really good slot option and maybe even a really good return option for us. Trey Shackelford, I believe, has been here for a couple seasons now. I don't know if he transferred. I know he didn't transfer this year. Kyle Maxwell transferred in from Louisiana Tech this year. Carlos Hernandez, true sophomore, had some good moments last year as a true freshman. I think he can develop into something really, really nice for us as well. And I actually might put him ahead of Shackelford. But, Shackelford and Kyle Maxwell, those are definitely, Maxwell for sure is going to be a red zone threat for us. At 6'3", really lengthy. Hopefully can be a solid red zone threat, score some touchdowns for us this year. And Tony Freeman, just 5'8", and speed kills with Tony Freeman. I think he transferred in too. I could be wrong. My knowledge right now is kind of running away from me. Tight ends, we don't really use them a lot. However, Cooper Mathers was featured a decent amount. Same with Billy Revere last year. Andre Dollar kind of came in as a good blocker. But Cooper Mathers, I believe, had a touchdown last year early on. And there it is. Fa'alili Fa'amoe. I so butchered that. Really good right tackle, though. Or left tackle, sorry. He's starting at left. I thought Pole. I might switch these around. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Pole was the starter at left last year. Okay, that looks better. Now they're in their, actual positions. Fa'amoe is a redshirt junior, actually, so he could graduate, but he does have that extra year of eligibility from that redshirt. So our right tackles and our right and left tackle positions actually don't look horrible. I think both these guys are really solid starters at the college level and could possibly go pro. The interior outside of Christian Hilborn kind of scares me. I do like Kalani. I guess we actually got some pretty good overalls here. Last year, the offensive line wasn't great. They could have been better, and I love Cam Ward, but sometimes he did not help them out. He stood back there way too long. He needed to just use his athletic ability and take off when things kind of broke down or just no receiver was open. So we will try to help them out a little bit this year. And like I said, on the edges, we lost a lot of depth. Quinn Roth, though, really has an absolute motor, constantly going, will make plays for us on defense this year. At the right end spot, transfer in from, I'm not going to remember. But Cyrus Webster did transfer in, I believe. Should be a solid player. We got Nusi Milani behind him, who's been a good player for the Cougs now for past 3 years. On the inside, we got Troy Elder and David Gusta at the starting defensive tackle spots. We need to really try and stop the run this year. We did a really bad job last year. It was just our Achilles heel on defense. So hopefully we can clean that up. And what will help is our star linebacker in Kyle Thornton. Hopefully he puts up a great year. But the guy next to him as well, Tariq Al-Ukta. Is that how you say that? Al-Ukta? I don't know. Really good player, though, regardless of how you say it. He is a fantastic player. Made some really, really big key plays for us. I keep saying us, but for the Cougs last year. So hopefully he can do that for us this year. in the game and in real life. Right outside linebacker is a little bit of a weak spot, especially depth-wise. So we'll see kind of where that goes. We might make a change later on. Now to the secondary. Cap Gushikin or Kapina Gushikin is our star cornerback this year. Had a pick six last year against the Bruins, actually, UCLA, down in the Coliseum. So hopefully he can kind of repeat and grow from last year, because I thought he was a really good player for us. I guess we don't have Stephen Hall in this. Didn't opt into it. Okay, here. So we do have Kenny Worthy, freshman. Maybe we'll redshirt him. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how our secondary goes, and maybe then I'll make some changes. We'll leave this for now, but I'm pretty sure Keontae Augustine and Teague Hodson are not actual players on the WSU roster. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Jamori Colson, though, Gushikin, and Warren Smith are. Pretty sure. Kind of hard to tell. I don't have like a roster pulled up in front of me. But Tyson Durant is a real player. So is Adrian Wilson. Two great safeties for us who will make plays on the back end. And across from them will be Tanner Moku starting at the strong safety spot. Going to try and fill a big role that was left by Jaden Hicks, who went pro. So that is our roster. It isn't anything crazy, but hopefully we can really add to it with these recruits. Let's go ahead and advance a week. So we advance a week, and we are now in Vi Koi's top 3. We are Tim Tulavo's number 1 right now, and then Buck McCray. Well, let's check this really quickly. So we got another 600 hours here. So this guy is one of our top prospects that we're kind of going for. Let's contact friends and family for now. We'll be a little bit conservative, not too aggressive quite yet. Vi Koi, it would be nice to bring in a power rusher. There's a massive void in that spot. We will DM him, and hopefully that boosts that. LaMarcus Floyd, another guy that we would really like to bring in. Currently in his top 6. Would like to get in that top 5. Don't want to waste too much resources on him, though, if he's not going to come here. Like this, I don't think we're going to even come close. So we will move on from Manu McNett. Cortez Looney, however, from Spokane, Washington, represent. We will send the house because the proximity for that is very, very close. 3-star cornerback. Plays man-to-man, which works for Jake Dickert's defense. So, really like that. And, wow! Nevada sent the absolute house. We will offer a scholarship to Larry Suolai. We still have a chance. Hopefully, when that bar gets full, he just doesn't go to Nevada. Let's scout him a little bit, though. He does have Road Dog and winning time as mental attributes, so that's good. Because we play in some tough stadiums. Chad Pack. We will DM. Man, the depth that EA went into with this is unbelievable, man. Oh, here's the hidden gem. So we are going to send the house on him, and hopefully we can bring him our way and away from UW. Nario DJ Khaled. Right, slot corner here. Stats aren't crazy, but we do have to round out this roster one way or another, so we will offer him a scholarship. Another cornerback out of Spokane, Washington. Let's go. That's a slot at 5'8", under 200 pounds. The speed better be somewhat high. 84. Team player. I don't know what Legion is quite yet. I'd have to look into that one. Dude, UW is just going to rip these guys straight out of our hands per usual. Josh Joseph, the power back, has been offered 6 scholarships. We will contact family and friends with him and do what we can to maybe stay and get into his top 3. Because we're in his top 5 right now. The 11th overall player in this class, we are top 5 in. And really the only chance we have is because he's close to home. That is the only reason we are anywhere close. Mecca Whipple. We do get some good guys, actually. WSU does. From Hawaii, so maybe that pipeline can help us out here with Emeka Whipple. Alright, and the final thing we will do is offer Kevin Mandarino, sophomore from Texas, wide receiver, a scholarship. We are not in his top 10, so that was kind of stupid on my part. We did some good things there. Wow, okay. Now we've got some news. Players at risk of transfer, Evans, Chuba, and Adrian Wilson. Please don't do that. Stop. Larry Suolai has reached his top 5. So the top 5s for a lot of these guys have been reached, especially these top ones. And we are top 3 for 4 out of the 5. So that's nice. Jamie Bobenmoyer. We're in the top 3, but we're really not even close. I imagine he'll probably go to a bigger school. I can't blame him for doing so, to be honest. LaMarcus Floyd, the right end. Really liking what he's offered at Stanford. With a number 1 for Cortez Looney out of Spokane, Washington. Holla. Caden Weeks, we're now the number 1. And he's got that hidden gem trait. So really, really want to bring him in. You know what? We've actually done a pretty solid job so far. With a number 1 for a couple guys. And we're in the top 5 for a lot of them as well. LaMarcus Floyd, though, is catchable. We will just continue to kind of be active in recruiting with him. Oh, and we can schedule visits with these guys now. Okay. That is actually very, very interesting. Because... oh, he's not down to his top 5. Damn it. I would have really liked to bring in LaMarcus Floyd for that Texas Tech game. Ooh, receiving back. I didn't even know I was really looking into that. So we've DM'd him. We are currently his number 1, Chad Pack. Mitch Leon. Maybe that proximity can really give us a boost. Walter Rourke, the 3-star out of Bothell. Left guard. We'll reach out to friends and family. DM Josh Joseph, the 5-star power back. Do I spend that on... I don't think I spend that on a 2-star player like that. I think we'll schedule Chauncey for the San Jose State game in week 4. Ooh, 90 speed for James Augustine. Okay, got a punter here. Hey, you got to scout everything. Let's remove some of these guys, because we are out of the running for them. None of those guys are really close to us. I don't know how great we're going to get, but we'll offer a scholarship because we have, 5 hours to do so. Let's look at our team schedule just to make sure. I think it's supposed to be Northern Colorado or Colorado State, one of the two. The rest of the schedule looks right. FCS Northwest. Let me check the schedule and make sure. Oh, it's because we play Portland State week 1. I don't think they're in the game. Well, then screw it. We'll play FCS Northwest. I don't know whose team this is, like the creator, but it's supposed to be Portland State. Sorry if you're butthurt that it isn't. I can't change it now anyways. Just imagine that it's Portland State, but let's get right into it. Let's try to get 1-0. Beautiful Pullman, Washington. On the Palouse is the site of week 1 for the Washington State Cougars against what's supposed to be Portland State. They did so good on the stadium. Can I just say it? Like, I have obviously been in that stadium. This stadium looks so well done. The details, the background of what you can see from inside the stadium, really, really well done. You got the the buildings, the university buildings in the background. Cougar Football Complex now in the background for us as Tony Freeman will bring it out to about the 20. As John Mateer out of Little Elm, Texas, first year of the starting job for him now. We got to make things easy on him. We don't need to rush him out and just try and sling it for 500 yards today. We need to get our offense in a groove, as an injury timeout already for Tyjae Andrews. Not good if you're a FCS Northwest fan. I can say that. We're going to actually switch it here. Go back to that inside zone with Schlembaker. And Schlembaker will get about 5. So that's 2 carries now on the day. And we got to remember, wear and tear is a big thing in this game. Oh, Mateer is going to go down. The right side of the line doesn't hold up. I probably had a receiver over the middle of the field, but I thought it might get picked. Fair catch for Northwest. Crowd bumping. Stadium pulse not quite there yet. We got to get them up there, though. As the running back, I don't know who that is, takes it. And another injury. Isaiah Donald this time. It looked like an interior offensive lineman. We're going to bring the blitz here. We came through the gap that they were trying to go through. Difficulty is on... It might be All-American. I don't think it's Heisman. Oh! Where was our linebacker going? You had the tackle. You just weren't paying attention. I've literally played about one drive of this game, so I got to get used to the mechanics a little bit. I mean, not terribly different from Madden, but... Oh, that's wide open. Gushikin got burned on the outside in Northwest. Trying to come in and stun the Cougs. That is not how I wanted this game to open up. Mateer's second drive of the day. We'll find Chris Hudson, who breaks a tackle, and Chris Hudson will get a first down for the Cougs. Let me hear it. Another Cougars first down. First one of the day, actually. Mateer will try and step up. I really had no options there. Offensive line not really holding up so far. That's going to need to change if we want a chance today. As Schlenbaker with a big hole and a gain of 15. Quite literally just a yard. That one out to Hernandez. Or that's not Henry, that's Shackleford. Going to be looking for Carlos Hernandez here. If we can find him. We're just going to take Schlenbaker. Easy. Give us a good block. Schlenbaker with another first down. Cougs are rolling here. Maybe we can find a little bit of momentum ourselves here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not press whatever button that was. I was trying to press A. The linebacker came off of, I believe that was Mathers. And he was wide open for yards to gain as well. We'll go back to the run. It's been working for Schlenbaker, who breaks the tackle. It is in the red zone. Javinsky Schlenbaker. Over 10 yards a carry right now. And carrying this offense into the red zone. But the offensive line's giving us good blocks. Javinsky down to the 1. You know what? Screw it. Halfback dive out of the shotgun. Schlenbaker has gotten us all the way here. And he will get into the end zone. First touchdown of the season for the Cougs is a Javinsky Schlenbaker 1-yard touchdown run. With just 12 seconds left in the first quarter. These games move fast in college. All right, we've got to find a way now to slow down Northwest running game. Because that burned us. As the touch pass goes to the receiver coming across the formation, and he will get 14. Might have been the last play of the first quarter, and it was. 7-7 here in Pullman. Cougs got to find a way to get back on top of this game. Two receivers to the left. It's going to be another run. This time Thornton makes the play. And I believe that might have been Tyson Durant to help on the tackle. We're going to stay in a blitz man-to-man formation here. They go with another run. He cuts it back, only gets about 4. 3rd and 4 now. Bring out the jaws. Come on. We got to get this stop. Play action. Over the middle, and how is that not picked off? We get the stop, but we should have picked it off around midfield. And we might have had room to run. Chris Hudson deep. That one punched to the boundaries, and it'll bounce out of bounds as the Cougs get the ball back here. And unconventionally, for fans, we're going to go back to the running game. And this time it's going to be Mateer, but he gets stuffed. 4-yard loss. Now we're behind the sticks here on 2nd down. We'll sling it out to Schlenbaker, who maybe gets 2. And now it's 3rd and 12, backed up inside our own 10. Can we get out of this situation? We have the receiver. Mather stops on the sideline on a dime and somehow gets the first down. I did not think we were going to stop in time ahead of that out of bounds marker, or out of bounds line. Go back to Schlenbaker this time. He is stuffed. That one does get out of the hand of Mateer. Carlos Hernandez, first down, Cougs. As we run a little bit of chew clock here, Schlenbaker gets the nod again and gets 6 more. Oh, what a dime from John Mateer to Carlos Hernandez. 2-minute warning here in the first half. We have controlled the clock on this drive. I have made it only on 7-minute quarters. Let me know if you guys want me to switch that. Definitely will. We can up it to 10. I can put the accelerated clock down as well. But 2-minute warning now for the Cougs. And we've got Javensky in the middle of the field. Absolute star of this first half. No huddle here. Back to the line quickly. Mateer the snap. Mateer's got a lot of space to run. Finds a block from Kyle Williams and gets out of bounds. John Mateer. First down, Cougs, as we look to take the halftime lead. Haven't seen really any of Kyle Williams yet. It's been Schlenbaker and Hernandez and a little bit of Cooper Mathers, as there is Kyle Williams. The star receiver is in the end zone. Timing, as he said, on time, on cue, I should say, for Kyle Williams, who has some pretty long hair right there. I don't think he has that long of hair in real life. I could be wrong. Just a simple slant route, but everyone in man-to-man, no one over the middle of the field. And with that speed, Kyle Williams will burn you every single time. I feel like our stadium pulse should be a little bit higher. Come on now, fans. That one, quick stick route to maybe the tight end there. Quick timeout for Northwest as well. I'm going to a little bit of zone here. Is this another touch pass? No, play action. Middle of the field is open. Quarterback doesn't take it. What a tackle! I believe that might have been Neal out there in the flats. That is a hard open field tackle to make. As Northwest goes quick, and it's incomplete. 4th and inches. Will they go for it? No. On their own 27, they will punt it away. And we might have a shot to go up 2 scores here. Oh, Chris Hudson with a nice move back to the outside into midfield. That is a huge return. Schlenbaker out wide. Mateer on fire. We'll find Kyle Williams again underneath, who gets the first down and gets out of bounds. Mateer dealing here in the first half. Finding Williams again, who makes a nice juke. 15 more, and we're going to go no huddle. Sore throat is not helping right now. Schlenbaker, the rock, only gets... We'll take our first time out. He got maybe a yard out of that. We have had the ball for 10 minutes of this game, trying to find the end zone yet again. They bring the heat, and Mateer will go down. Quick back to the line. 3rd and 20. We just want to get close here to possibly have a chance at a field goal. Mateer's going to take off. Gets tracked down from behind, but does get into field goal range. We'll bring this down to about 3 seconds. Janikowski is a good kicker, so this should be pretty routine. However, I am kicking the ball. And with this new system we've got here for kicking animation, it is not easy. The kick is up, and it is just inside the left upright. Janikowski drills it. Cougs up 10 at half. Might not show it on the scoreboard, but a dominating first half performance, especially from that man right there, Javensky Schlenbaker. 7 yards per carry. The sophomore is ripping the Northwest defense apart. Haberer boots away the second half kickoff. And great kickoff coverage. Northwest only gets to the 12. 10-point lead. We do not want to let up. And we have completely shut down their star running back. After that first drive, he has been almost eliminated from this game. They go underneath to the tight end. And Tariq Al-Uqda on that tackle. 3rd and 5 here for Northwest. We're going to bring the blitz. Thornton showing it. Backs off, though. That one a pick! Colson, pick 6! Jamori Colson, are you kidding me? Do your little dance. Yes, sir! Great read in zone coverage. I almost said Junior Colson, the Michigan linebacker. Wrong guy. This is Jamori Colson, and the Cougs go up 17. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more water than that. Oh, there's a huge gap. 2 really good kickoff coverages in a row, and we almost let one go on that time. We're gonna drop back into zone again. Receiver in motion, and they go to him. We take a bad angle, and he'll get 6 on first down. They go back to the back. He gets a solid gain that time. Tavian Yearwood is the running back for Northwest. Star ability. And they go to him again. Yearwood gets 9 more. Quarterback making some audibles at the line. Quick RPO screen. Good call as we were in off coverage. We're going to stay in this blitz man-to-man formation that time. Crossing routes. Colson's got to get off the block and make the tackle. He does. Now Northwest into the red zone. And that one broken up and somehow caught. Off the deflection. And now power set here for Northwest. Goes to Yearwood and he is stuffed. Maybe got a yard. 3rd down. Cue the Jaws soundtrack. Quarterback in trouble, throws it out of the back of the end zone. And surprisingly, Northwest will kick a field goal here. Kick is up and good. And this time, Schlenbaker is stuffed. We go quick. Oh, the corner was all over that time. Great defensive play as we head to the 4th quarter. Now a 3rd and 12 from our own 21. Wouldn't really prefer to be in this spot, but what a throw and catch! Kyle Williams, a sliding grab. It was thrown behind him, but what an adjustment. 6 minutes left in this 4th quarter. We're going to go back to the RPO. We didn't even read it correctly, but Schlenbaker just simply outruns him, and he has been so damn efficient today. Oh, I think Hudson beat his man. No, great recovery by the corner. I thought he had him. And a huge hole this time for Schlenbaker, as he will get to the 20, absolutely cooking. Schlenbaker taking a little bit of a beating today. Luckily, this is week 1, so no prior injuries. As we'll hand it to him again. Schlenbaker breaking tackles. Schlenbaker to the outside. Javensky Schlenbaker hurtling through to the 2. This dude has put the team on his back. Run a speed out with Williams. I don't know if he'll beat his man. It doesn't look like he will. And Mateer's just going to throw this one away. A little bit of a broken play there. 2nd and goal. This could be the dagger here. Power O out of the shotgun. Schlenbaker runs right through the linebacker for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Javensky Schlenbaker. Dominant in week 1 for the Cougs. Quarterback somehow gets that out. I thought he was going to be sacked. Chaney put an absolute missile on his receiver. It was a little behind, I will say, but we're going to try to bring the blitz again. We know they have to throw the ball. And Chaney again against the blitz, doing a really fine job here. We'll switch it to zone and cover that middle of the field where he has beaten us twice now in a row. Deep out route. Well played and well placed from Chaney. The route was on the money, and then the throw was even better, beating Gushikin. And now we have to go into man coverage as we're within our own 10. Oh, what a play, Tanner Moku. That was a crazy animation. I don't think I've ever seen that in like a Madden game. This one over the middle, slant caught at the 1. And now Northwest quickly up to the line. Shift our corners inside. They still elect to throw, and it's a pick. Colson again, and he's got room to run. Jamori Colson is at number 2 of the day. He's got no one that's gonna catch him. Jamori Colson, 2 pick sixes in week 1. Ice in his veins. What is technically a 99-yard pick 6 in college football. We all know that was about 108, though. For Jamori Colson, like he said, that is the ice on this game. 2 pick sixes in the second half. Schlenbaker continued to dominate. As we will continue to bring the blitz, and that should have been pick number 3. 2-minute warning here in the Palouse. A dominant week 1 performance, which is what we wanted to see, as Chaney finds his tight end for a gain of 8. We saw what the offense could do. Kyle Williams showed up late in that first half as tight end again beating us across the field. That one to the outside, beating Colson. I believe that's Lancaster. Colson, though, definitely got the better of Chaney and Lancaster today. And Gushikin will come up and make the tackle. Don't know why he was just standing there. Could have made a really good break on the ball. 1:20 left in this ball game. Northwest just fighting for morale now. And that's a really good stop on that curl. Gushikin kind of been burned here today, but I'm not too worried about it when we're up. Onside kick here from Northwest. Doesn't matter that we were in the correct formation. That will be the ball game. And usually I probably would run a play or two, but with wear and tear in this game, I don't know why you would. Like, it's actually pointless to run extra plays now. Mateer, one more time. Snap, kneel, game over here in Pullman. As the clock strikes 0, Cougs will come out of week 1 1-0, picking up the dub here at home against Portland State, FCS Northwest, whatever you want to call them. Jamori Colson, player of the game, 2 INTs and 2 defensive touchdowns. I mean, who else would it be, right? Kyle Williams showed up today. Glad we got to see a little bit of him, but Jamori Colson stole the show from a great showing out of Javensky Schlenbaker. Great week of play as we go 1-0. We've got a tough matchup, a huge matchup against one of our former players as well, in Josh Kelly down in Texas Tech, but it'll be up in Pullman, I believe. So we will be at home. We are out of Darren Payne's top 3 barely. Oh, that sucks. We are number 2 for George Portilla. Number 1 still for Caden Weeks. Love that. Number 1 for Hazelwood. Number 1 for Chad Pack. So, good to see that we are... oh, wow. Larry Suolai has committed to Nevada, so he is out of the running for us. We'll have to take him off our board. Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week, Jamori Colson. I mean, who else would it be? That's big, though. That's big for morale for him. Hopefully he can develop. National Defensive Player of the Week. Might I add for Jamordy Colson. How about that to the start of this Cougs Dynasty as we sweep the Pac-12 offensive and defensive players of the week with Schlenbaker and Colson. Unreal. But 1-0 Texas Tech next week against 1-0 Washington State. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what y'all think of college football 25 so far. I think this game is awesome. I am so happy we have college football back, and I imagine a lot of you guys are too. But let me know down in the comments below any changes that you want to see to this dynasty. If you saw something in the recruiting that I should look into. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Be on the lookout for a lot more college football content, as I'm going to be doing Road to Glory and probably Ultimate Team as well. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy and peace.